From the site of Super Bowl 56, set to be contested this upcoming February, we are at the gorgeous new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood.
Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West
between the Las Vegas Raiders
and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. He sets to fire deep. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's going to let it go again. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
It's pulled in at the 32. A 7-yard return following a punt for 45 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Love from the gun.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
8-yard line.
Some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. Wide receiver complete. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
D.D. Westbrook on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's Haskins to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for the Raiders. 48 yards. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Miles Boykin. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. Decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a second down throw for Love here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
His first carry. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
2nd and 9.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun. Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. And nothing but green grass here. Middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right?
Yeah, do I ever?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Love this time is going to set up to throw it. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And what a return as he brings us one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
The score, Raiders 14, Chargers 7.
After the turnover, here's Haskins. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and goal at the 40.
Here's Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Love from the gun on third down. The throw there going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
And here comes Westbrook.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks. And
got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown.
D.D. Westbrook. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Chargers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
you get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Love now on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Love. And it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
By the Raiders.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 40 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point good by Prater. And a route is on here in this first half.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
Spins past it.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Love. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Prater on to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Raiders 42, Chargers 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Love. And got his man complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Byron Jones.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On on second down now. It's Hines, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in, and he's taken down inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. On first down, Hines. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Love looking for the end zone, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was covered by...
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Hines. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Brought down by Nate Gehry.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down, Love. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now D.D. Westbrook to return.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. decision to bring it out. Ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
22-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Pass.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Back at the 17.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
On the coverage.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing just outside his own goal line.
Westbrook now on the return.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
At the Chargers' 48-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He was brought down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Again, it's Geis. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Geis. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Gain of 3 yards.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure, because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on first downs and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Love. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field.
More from L.A. in a moment. On 3rd down, Love. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Love now. And he slings one that's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. On play action, Haskins. He completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Complete.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
18 on the play. 1st down, Las Vegas.
They go play action with Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Geis. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
No gain on the play.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Vegas. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. First down, going to the air with Love. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of his end zone, Love. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Love. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for L.A. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Now, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. Now Haskins on 1st down. Off to Geis on the screen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Ground, it's Geis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
20. And the Las Vegas first.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a run with Geis. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll run with Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. The Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Van Jefferson there to make the grab. And the silver and black continue to roll. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Love. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Love now to pass on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Raiders.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. This is Geis. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes him back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see.